Hi guys, welcome again to Sneaker Style. First off, I want to apologize for not having a video last week. We have been really busy recently with school starting back up again. All the people running the channel are college students, so it's a little hard to keep on top of it. So we are a new channel, still getting used to that, but we want to be a little more consistent week by week. Don't worry, we will have new stuff, and I'll let you know by Twitter when videos are going to be expected to come out. And a heads up on this week's video, we are doing a review on the Jordan 11 closing ceremony, the low tops. And I did promise a review of the Jordan 1 band. I will get that to you. I wasn't able to get myself a size, so I was pretty sad about that, but I could borrow a pair from somebody else just to show you guys some up close, show you the nice materials, because when I did see those Jordan 1s, they were great quality. But anyways, yeah, this week's all about the Jordan 11 closing ceremony. Hopefully you enjoy the review. Here we go. Alright, so like I said, this week is with the Jordan 11 closing ceremony. Let's get into the unboxing. So, typical Jordan box, typical Jordan paper, everything's the same so far. But the shoes themselves, absolutely beautiful. This gold is a lot brighter than I originally expected. I should have expected them to be just this bright. Patent leather, this really reflective layer around the shoe itself is super shiny. So if you see like some close-ups, you can see all your reflections. It's a very normal thing to see with Jordan 11s. This is on all of them, but the overall look and materials of this one in particular, this low top, is pretty awesome. Instead of using a traditional mesh like they do on most of the Jordan 11s, like the Breads and the Space Jams, they use like a mesh in between all these lace loops. Everything in between is all mesh, but on the low tops here, it's tumbled leather, so I feel like it gives a little bit more of a fancy look, a little more high end. Not as breathable. Definitely wouldn't suggest playing basketball in them. They're not very flexible shoes. Again, I mean, all Jordan retros are really not basketball shoes. They're not even comparable to the stuff that comes out today that is actually for the sport itself. These are definitely casual shoes. This might be one of the most sought after low top Jordans to ever come out. I like the gold a lot, but really, I'm not usually a fan of Jordan low tops, like, at all. The only two that I've really liked are the 11 and the 1. I don't like any of the 9 low tops. The 6 lows look off to me. The 5 lows look okay. But I feel like Jordan Brand needs to do a little bit better of a job with how they do their low tops, because it seems like they take a picture, they take a side picture of the shoe in Photoshop and they just cut a hole out for where your ankle's supposed to be, and so I feel like it's just like poorly planned. They did change like I said, they changed the material to tumbled leather on these, so that was something I did really like. So that's why one of these pair are actually something I'd wear and I really like. But low tops also, for people with big feet like myself, kind of ends up looking like clown shoes. So I don't tend to wear low tops too often. The Adidas, like my Adidas low tops, like the NMDs or the Ultra Boost, they're really sleek shoes. But when it comes to Jordan Brand and the low tops that Jordan Brand makes, they are still just as clunky as the retros are, but the retro models themselves are. But it's not like an aesthetic look. It's not sleek. It's not very flexible. It's like if you're gonna keep it basically the same style, I'd just go with the high tops. But these ones themselves, the technology used in these shoes is actually pretty good. They're very comfy shoes. They use the ISole, the translucent ISole. The midsole right here, all this white, is made of Phylon foam. It's one of the most comfortable. It's super squishy, very comfortable on most of the Jordan Retros. End up using that material itself. Like I said before, this shiny bit around on all the Jordan 11s is patent leather. It's a leather that has been varnished over the top, so that's what gives it the gloss look. And then, like I said before as well, instead of mesh on these low tops, they use tumbled leather. Everything is basically the same on the shoe. The tongue uses the tumbled leather as well. So really, this shoe, and one more thing, I guess, another special thing about the Jordan 11 is the shank plate, which is meant for support. The Jordan 11 started using the carbon fiber plate right here, and it's cool with the translucent sole because you could see that whole shank plate from the back all the way to the front, so you could see the stability it adds. But that also shows you what, in terms of flexibility, these shoes are definitely not a flexible shoe, but they look awesome. They look great on feet. These are definitely a shoe that you would buy 100% for looks. They don't have much use outside of that. One of the better low tops, in my opinion. I did like the 11 low that came out earlier this year. The cherry ones and the navy gum ones. I did like the navy gums. I wasn't a huge fan of the cherries with the with white and the red patent leather all around. But these are definitely my favorite 11 so far. I really wish that they had made it in a high top. This would be, I don't even know how hard it would have been to cop if these were a high top version. I know the Space Jams are coming out in December this year, so if you're looking to get a pair of 11s, you don't really feel the lows, hang around for December 17th. That's the release date of the Space Jam 11s. So that's a date to be looking forward to. You could get that as a gift for Christmas. You could get somebody else those shoes. They shouldn't be ridiculously limited. They might be similar to the Jordan 1 bands that came out on Saturday this past weekend. Those were super hard to get. I thought that they were going to be pretty easy to get. My work got about 70 pairs in. Thought I'd be able to reserve a size 14 for myself, but it's all right. And then online they sold out within a minute or two. So the Space Jams may end up being that way, but most retros this past year, like the hyped retros, including like the white cement 4s, those used to resell for a lot of money. So people thought when those released last year that they'd be really limited, but they ended up being like a general release, and it made the resale value go down to almost retail. So these shoes that right now are selling in the men's sizes, selling between about $225 to $300. So you're looking at a little higher than retail, which was $160 or 170. I think it was $169.99. So you do have to pay a little bit to get on these, but some people are really nice about their resale value. Try out Facebook groups and stuff. You might be able to find yourself a good deal if you're really looking for these shoes hard. The high resale prices you tend to be the smallest sizes and the biggest sizes. So if you're not a size 14 like I am, I feel like you could pay probably close to retail. So yeah, these are absolutely beautiful shoes. I love that metallic gold. The tumbled leather really pulls it off, makes them look a lot more high-end than normal with that mesh. Like I said, we will be doing a review on the Jordan 1 band next week. I was hoping to get it done this week, but since I didn't get myself a pair, I'm going to have to borrow them from a coworker or something. I'm sure I know somebody who's got them. So look forward to that review coming out next week. Remember, we will always be trying to push stuff to come out every single week. Sorry again for missing this past week. We'll keep up with the consistency. Just bear with us because college is very time consuming. But hopefully you enjoyed this review. Please like and subscribe. Check out my friend Brandon. His videos that come out on Thursdays. Thank you so much for watching. See you later.